So yeah, this is just my video of the upcoming AliExpress sale. As you can see, 11/11. A lot of different stores are doing the same kind of sale, but obviously AliExpress is the biggest. It's also called Singles Day. And I'm going to go over just a few items I've either tried or I want to try, or things like that, just kind of interesting options. But bear in mind there is an awful lot of things out there. But I'll just quickly skim over the things that comes to mind, and any other suggestions, please do let me know in the comments, because I'm always up for anything that's different. Hopefully it's something that's not expensive, something affordable, anything like that. And obviously this is just audio based gear essentially. So yeah, the first one from the store I can't even pronounce, the ALC5686 Type C adapter by Hi-DAC. That's what it is for me, £9.81. It's the one that I bought and I really like it. It's this one here, the Hi-DAC. I think for £10 or just under £10, that's probably one of my favourite audio adapters for that kind of price. I prefer it over the Apple one because I just think it's built better and it's way less finicky with output. Like the Apple one's quiet and that one isn't. I like that for the price. It was one of my good findings. It's a solid bit of kit. Just run you through the actual, obviously the actual website. That's what it looks like. Comes with the adapter. When I initially bought this, it said it was compatible for Windows 7, which it wasn't, because I couldn't find drivers. But yeah, that's for £10 or just under £10. Obviously all mine is in pounds because I'm from the UK. That's one of my options. I'm just going to go left to right. I've got a load of tabs open, but I've got a lot of RAM, so it's not a problem. Cables, these seem to be really good for the price. Obviously there's a lot of stores on AliExpress, but from what I could just quickly skim through, this is the cheapest for me. Obviously there's so many different combinations. They even do, look, I think 4.4, black 3.5, 3.5, 2.5 MMCX, C pin. I think they do 0.75, 78, 78. I'm sure they do balance, which is, there you go, grey 3.5, 2.5, so they do balance cables, which I might get a couple because I've got the Sonata BHD. They seem to measure as well quite good for the price, and for £5.86 with free shipping, well, especially for me in the UK, and they come in 3 different colours, so it's hard to, they do look like a good option. I think they are the better type of cable, but they're the 2.5 and 3.5, so they seem to be a good option if you want some aftermarket cables. But these all the more expensive ones from like Yinyu, Triple Win, there's a million different companies make them ones, but I think at the low end they seem to be quite good. And you got the KBE cables. This is another one, as you can see, £2.50 for a cable with 50p shipping, so about £3 for a cable, which is really cheap. 4-core cable. A lot of people like these. They're meant to be really good for the price as well. And obviously that one comes with a microphone if you need one. So it seems a good option for the price. And then we've got, obviously you can always check each respective store if they've got anything that you probably like. This one seems quite unique because you can have tuning filters. And this is meant to share, allegedly, the same driver with this model, but I'll get to that in a second, and the model after, which is this one. But I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, so it comes with different filters. Let's just click that one. So you see there, it comes with different type of filters. I don't know what difference that makes, Personally, I have not tried these. The only one I've tried out of these is this adapter so far, and I've tried the silver version, which is just a 0.75 to 3.5, and it's a really nice cable. I can't really fault it for its price. But yeah, this one does come with filters, which is, there you go, that's a better image. I don't know what they're like. Seems quite interesting. If anybody has tried them, let me know. But they do just seem quite interesting for its price. The highest it goes is to about 23, I think. Yeah, £23, so not too bad at all. The Smabat Black Bat, £36 is the cheapest I've seen, and this is a new release from them. This seems to be quite good, but these are allegedly bass monsters. So if you do like, they even say subwoofer in the actual description, the strongest bass rock. But that allegedly, but I think there's not much feedback of this one. But it's, as you say, if you do like bass, these are meant to be the ones. That's what they look like, as you can see. So on some bass heavy tracks, there's a bit of a peak there, but a really big V shape. I don't know, I might order these. I haven't ordered anything yet, but that looks quite interesting. But they say they're meant to share the same driver, allegedly, with that one and this one, which I'll get to in a second. But yeah, they look quite interesting, and that's the cheapest I've seen them, which is about £36 from KR Hi-Fi. So let's get into this Openheart. I found these like blind look. They come in like blue and like a kind of a very, very dark purple. Really nice build. Meant to be a V shape, but there's not much information. I haven't tried them. They seem to have really nice build, as you can see. Really nice cable. Let's quickly skim through those. So I might order those. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to either order one of these or the Black Bat, but I think I might order these because these are a little bit cheaper. So it does come with that really nice cable. So they do look good. Never tried them, so it's a bit of a gamble. Then you got from the same company these, which are meant to be quite good. Not much of a saving, really. I don't think it's really worth waiting. What, 70 pence, 80 pence? Is it really worth that saving? Or you could just buy it now, I'm not quite sure. They do come with two sets of ear pads. So basically, like, one is on here and one's over here. Yeah, again, nice cable. Basically a Grado copy. But they do get some good feedback. As you can see, there's this only one star. So I'll try and add all these links in the description so you can take a look. But there's a lot of 5 stars, so a lot of people seem to like that. Yet again, not much real feedback from reviewers, so I don't know what it's actually like. But just something to keep your eye for, and obviously they're not too expensive, under £40 for some decent enough headphones. Oh yeah, and they're meant to be, somebody recommended they do need to be amped. So Audiosense T800. I've never tried the big boy AQ7s, which are there, which are quite expensive, £390. These are £210. It's the cheapest I've ever seen them, unless there was cheaper in the sales last year. But I did like these. These are U-shaped, but they do require a clean and powerful source because they're low sensitivity, but they're also low impedance. I like them. These things are beasts. Obviously, they're not exactly reference or balanced, but if you like a good quality U-shape with quality drivers, they are the ones for you. I like them. They're quite good. They can be. You can change the filters if you have to. See the dampener? You can change the dampener. Well, I like them. They're a solid and that's the cheapest. 8 Knowles armatures aside for 210. That's, you probably won't get any cheaper from another company, but I like those. I actually bought those as well, so bear that in mind. But yeah, I like them, they're good. I haven't tried the more expensive one here, but they're meant to be good. They actually have a dynamic driver plus a balanced armature woofer for low end. So it uses driver and an armature for low end, which is quite something, but then again, I have not tried those. There's a new one from Senfer, the KP520. No feedback at all. Obviously, it's all in Chinese. I probably won't be buying these, but that's the cheapest again I've ever seen them. Fans discount. So I guess if you'll get that price if you follow the store, I guess. I'm not quite sure, but single dynamic driver. And that's all I know. Not much information on those, unfortunately. BGVP Zero. Pretty good one. Recommended to be amplified. They use a dynamic driver and a EST driver. They sounded a little bit dark from memory. It's been a few months since I've used them. So does have a dynamic driver and an electrostatic ring, as it shows you there. I thought they were quite unique. There we go. That's what it looks like. Quite a unique setup. I thought it was pretty good. I want to see what they're like balanced. Bit of a bump there, but I thought that was pretty good. They did come with different tips from memory, so you can change different sounds, but I've reviewed them and I thought I liked them. I thought it was pretty good. Different, quite unique. The KZZAX, quite a popular choice. That's weird. They're actually cheaper now than in the store and than in the discount store. So that's weird. Unless it's different for yourself, but it's cheaper now than actually in the sale. They performed quite well. Great stage. They can be they do have a sharper upper mids than its twin, well, kind of twin, which I'll speak about to next. And that's actually quite a good price. Yeah, I thought that was quite a good, competent, good stage separation. They are better than the one they kind of replaced, the ZSX. I think they did a better job. There is the new ASX and ASF. I haven't tried them, there's the ASF, and they got the more expensive ASX with the 10 BAs, which is that one there. Personally, I haven't tried them. I don't really know. There's not much feedback on them, so I can't really speculate what they're like. But yeah, let's go straight to the CA16s. I like those kind of V-shaped, but not aggressive towards the top, more aggressive towards the low end. They do need some sort of amp. They are quite dampened. They sound quite different to the ZAX. I kind of prefer them. They're a little bit more... They do have a smoother treble. But they're not bad. Not bad at all. Not a bad one. But it just depends what you like. I say there's so much choice out there. This is the CA store. Couple of releases. EDX I've already reviewed. CST, so single dynamic attached wire. Cable down. No idea if it's good or bad because they've literally just came out. Under £10, so quite cheap. They've also released a Type-C cable to the C-type connector. There is a DAC in there. I have no idea what it's like. And there's another one here which is attached wire again. Don't know what the difference is between those two. They might use the same driver. I have no idea, just to say these are new. Cheap, very cheap, under £10. Let's have a look. So 2 different colours, mic and no mic. Free shipping for me, so £6.58, £6.91. That's very cheap. No idea what they're like. I don't know if I'll buy them, but just saying they're there. Then we've got the TRN T2 Plus, quite a nice option. Don't need to change tips, cable, everything. It comes with everything you need in the actual package. £35.86. From what I quickly looked through, that was probably the cheapest, and that's actually the store that I bought them from. Been going for quite a bit, 6 years. Yeah, good set. Single DD, nice build quality, fairly balanced really. They don't have the quickest bass, but as an overall set for £35, they're pretty good. The new A7, which is a beast, 1 dynamic, 4 BAs, 2 piezo electric, £225, so quite a saving, £40 off, give or take. And they've got so many different tuning nozzles, plus they've got the pop and monitor selection you can see there. Personally, I haven't tried them. Some people like these, some people don't. But as there's so many different tuning options, and that's a big price reduction from, as you see, from BQEYZ, and they use Knowles armatures, they are probably worth a look at. I probably won't be buying these. So there's the different 5 ones. Balance strong, not strong as in what, low end, I'm not sure. Powerful low, warm vocal, bright, balanced. Plus you got that tuning switch. They seem quite interesting. Obviously replacement or a successor to the A6. Never tried them, but they are, for that kind of price, you are getting quite a lot for your money. So it's probably worth a look at. The TRN H2, a really cheap single dynamic, I thought was pretty good. A little bit on the low end is emphasised, but I thought they was okay. I prefer them over the one with the armature, the IM2s, because adding an armature isn't always what you need really. But I thought they was, for the price, and I've tried them balanced, and they actually sound pretty good for the price. Under £10 for a decent enough single dynamic. For the same, they have a fun sound, so they're kind of, I wouldn't say V-shaped because they're not that bright at all, but yeah, for cheap, fun, electronic music. I've tried those with techno and they sound pretty good, but yeah. Straight on to Senfer. Very interesting. This is what they class as a tribrid, so it's got an EST, BA, and a dynamic driver, and that is the cheapest I've ever seen it, for 58. So I might buy that for that, because that's quite cheap for what you're actually getting. And the packaging is meant to be really like fancy as well, so they actually do care. There's a graph, if that's to be believed. But yeah, I'll probably will try those, having those 3. And the armature is actually meant to be a Knowles, if it's in the description. So yeah, 10-minute dynamic, electrostatic. That may be the same unit that's in the BGVP Zero, I don't know. And there's a Knowles 33518. So that's quite an interesting one. I need to check that. So this is just the DD audio store, which is a Linsole, I think, as well. And they tend to have the newest items. Just a couple of ones to note. The Blon BL-01. It's on a lot of stores, but it's also here for £18 and 4 pence. And obviously there's no feedback of this yet because it's early days. Looks like a different driver, the Biology Fiber Diaphragm. Let's open this up. 2 different colours, which there was before for the 03 and the 05. As you say, it's early days. Quite a unique shell. They use the same cable, but there's obviously there's no feedback of that one yet, so it's quite early days. And the Shuoer, I'm not sure the pronunciation, the Tape Pro, which is kind of a revised version, I'd say, of the tape. One I never tried. Some people liked it, some people didn't, from what I could tell. There was some build issues as well, from what I could tell, but obviously I never tried the original, so I can't be certain. But it does look quite unique. You can change the screws or adjust the screw for different bass response. So just quickly run through the actual one. So that's what it looks like. Quite a nice cable. And that's it. Not much to say. I don't know anything really about it, to be honest. Let's go to this one, Thieaudio Legacy 5, another one I haven't tried, and this is the only place and inside where you can get it. It's meant to be quite good, but again, I've not tried it. Meant to be slightly on the warmer type of sound, but it's then again, I don't know. But it does look really good. I'd like to try that one day if I can. Another one from the same company, the Mangird Tea, which is meant to be quite smooth in its presentation. With a crazy amount of drivers, it looks quite good. Looks quite unique, but again, a little bit expensive. But they do use, I think, Sonian drivers. Where does it say? So they use some Knowles and Sonian and a German bio titanium dynamic, which sounds quite good. But then again, I haven't tried them. That's another one that's on my essentially my wish list to try. Let's keep going. Tempotec. I do like what they do, but as you say, the listings are quite complicated, as you can see. But the V1-A for £67. Do I have the tab open? Yeah. For £67.54. I think that's a great price. That's normally like in the 80s. And it's 2 days from obviously when this video was filmed. Well, this is the second part, but you won't see the edit. But yeah, I like that. I recommend to update the firmware. That's the next thing I will discuss. There is a firmware update for them, unless it's already been done. But 15 hours worth of like battery life. There's aptX, just dual direction, dual memory card slots. It's actually got real buttons. I like it. I thought that one was one of the better options. I kind of prefer my channeling ammo and the Thieaudio M5 because it's got actual buttons, which is a lot. But say there's aptX, LDAC, AAC. Yeah, good. And it's actually got a known DAC, the AKM 4377 ECB. But so yeah, that's the cheapest I've ever seen that player. So that's probably worth considering. I reviewed it a few months ago. I've still got it, still use it often. I like that one, was pretty good. The Sonata, again, like multiple ones, but you can always check the store, which is probably what I recommend, which is the official Tempotec store. And I've tried the Sonata HD Pro. I'm not sure which listing mine's from because it's quite a few, but mine's the one that comes with both cables. That's probably my recommendation in the £30 to £40 region for IEMs that are 3.5 because it works on Windows 7, 8, 10, iOS, Android, has its own volume control. That's separate. Good build quality, mine work fine. Yeah, so that, but obviously just check the specific one because there's quite a few. The newer one, the Sonata BHD, this is balanced, so it's 2.5 only. And it's currently for £50, so it's about £5 off. It's around £5 off. This is my current benchmark for IEMs because I think this is the best I have for 2.5. I'm sorry, for IEMs with 2.5. I like that, works perfect with phones, Windows 7, 10, like I said, it's all good. But that is for power, it's about 130 milliwatts at 32 ohms if I bring up the specs. Does DSD 256. Mine is obviously, this one is also a black version, which you can see there. So yeah, 32 ohms, 120 milliwatts, and it uses dual CS43131 DAC chips, Then in the HD Pro, which I've just shown you here, that uses one of them. But yeah, really, I like that. It sounds great. It sounds really clean. Currently my favourite for IMs. Not for headphones, because headphones are typically it's different, but I need to try a lot more desktop amplifier and DACs to go down that route. And the last two, obviously there's so many out there. This is just my quick-ish short list of what is out there. The K2s, I reviewed the black one. I'm quite happy with those. The only issue I find is the width. They are kind of wide. You know, from there to here, there's a bit of width. But they're slightly narrower than the BQ5s from themselves, which is this one here. I like them, and it's kind of twin. The KC2, which is a slightly brighter, less mid-bass type of affair. Same inner shell, same cables. The only difference is that part with those two raised sections is the KC2, and the K2 is it's much smoother. It just has this ridge. Yeah, so I think that one for £21 from SA Store. I've never used that store before, but that seems to be that it's the cheapest I've ever seen it. And this store actually has some good feedback. 4.8 and 4.9. Been around since April 2019. So yeah, I think that's probably it. Obviously I've gone through quite a lot. There's a lot obviously I haven't covered because this video will go on forever, and there's a lot of gear I haven't tried. So yeah, I think that's it. As you say, there's a lot to take in. But obviously I will try and do, in the comments, I will do the actual time codes for each tab, essentially, is probably the best way to do it. And that's it. Anything you want to suggest to me, just let me know as usual in the comments. Happy hunting with the sales. And yeah, anything, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching.